Okay, so we're here. Finally, after months and months and months and months of conversation about this, we have Salmon Almost Nothing. It's as close as you can get to Salmon Nothing while still being playable. All of the fish here, salmon, and only salmon. And I'm obsessed with it. I might lick my computer monitor right now because that looks tasty. Let's introduce the players. This is the first time I've actually ever seen this, so I'm a little bit captivated by it. But in the orange we have Strode. He's playing as the Britons. In the red we have Machlawa. He's playing as the Byzantines. In the gray we have Spilkins playing as the Slavs, which probably won't be very good on this map, but I'll talk about that more in a moment. In the green we have the host of the map, the guy who created the map. Thank you, Jabark. He's playing as the Persians. He's also part of the Salmon clan. Yes. Which I think was created earlier today. We have the Spoon clan, Fork clan, Spork clan, Knife clan, and now the Salmon clan. And all these people are in the T90 community. All competing clans. Waffles 3 is playing as the Mongols. In the teal, we have Baphomet. He's playing as the Vikings. In the blue, we have Troldejo, who is also on the Salmon clan, as far as I know. He's playing as the Malay. And then in the yellow, we have Gear, playing as the Mayans. So that's all 8 players. This is Diplomacy, King of the Hill. It's not Regicide. The goal is to take control of this monument. And let's inspect. I noticed there's wood in the corners. Oh, and that's a cool touch. So everyone can see the wood. And everyone can also see these parts of land. Oh. So, if you want to dock, I think you have to dock off this piece of land, guys. You can't dock around your TC. This is amphibious terrain. You cannot dock off of amphibious terrain. So you can't place a dock here, for example. So that means your only options to dock would be in the corners and on these little areas in between the players. Oh, I kind of like that. So you would need to fight for control over the dockable positions. And then obviously for the wood as well. Oh, and there's 500 wood in each bamboo tree here. So you might think, oh, that's not a lot of wood, but you'd be bamboozled. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. Anyway, so Gear is placed to dock. And someone has started the countdown. There we go. So, countdown means that players will need to really pick up the pace here. I think it's a mistake to add a dock too early, because then you're not going to have... No, you're going to have wood around your TC, I guess. I think you wouldn't have the wood to build a lumber camp. So you can build on this amphibious terrain. You can also send Navy over the amphibious terrain. So I imagine having a lot of Navy is going to be important here. You could hold the monument with Navy in this area, because this box is where you need to have units, and normally this would be stone, but for whatever reason it's water, so you could actually use just Navy on the left-hand side. Alright, you start with the market, by the way, so if you want to go for market abuse of some kind, you could do that. And I think that's about it. Never seen this before. So there's different ways you could play this, I imagine, but we'll figure it out over time. I do like the fact that players have milled the fish at the start. That's a really fast source of food income, and it's a bit quicker than a dock. So I think that's good, and... well, because there's so many fish near the shoreline, maybe docking is not the play. I feel like your villagers are going to collect food a lot faster than the fishing ships might for now. Mason says, hi, BB, I've missed you. Hey, Masons. T90, are the straggler trees also 500 wood? I think they're 300? No, they're 500 as well. I just checked one of the trees when it was around 150 earlier. Okay, so I think every tree is 500. And that, I mean, it's a nothing map, right? So there shouldn't be that many surprises. It's just mainly salmon. So, just because I'm curious of the information that people could potentially provide me on the YouTube comments, I am going to publicly ask, as a lover of salmon, what type of salmon is best? What type of bear is best? Battlestar Galactica. Because the reason I say that is because every single time that I ask this question, I get a variety of different responses and reasons. And I'm not talking about how to prepare the salmon. I'm talking about the location of the salmon. Are we talking salmon from Mars, salmon from Alaska, Chile, Norway? I've had like a ridiculous amount of emails. And sorry to the people who sent emails. I did not respond, but I get a lot of emails. I normally don't check my email. One day I checked it for something else, and tons of people were talking about the negative things about Norwegian, and then there were people saying there are negative things about Chilean salmon. And then they were saying positive and negative things about other salmons. So some people were saying Alaskan. Some people were saying Chilean salmon is bad. Arctic Ocean, Arabia desert salmon. Yeah, that's my favorite. I like a little bit of sand in the stomach. Helps with digestion. In 2 weeks, I'm in Japan again, and I shall eat all of the salmon. Well, the question is the salmon best when from Japan? I don't know. Finnish smoked salmon. All right. Norwegian salmon. See? Does anyone even know? I don't think anyone knows what they're talking about. Can we just all agree on that? I mean, as far as I know, I did do a little bit of research myself. I think that there's some areas, the concern health-wise is that some areas are, they'll add dye to the fish, and they will possibly overfarm them or something. But anyway, I just wanted to bring that up. I thought it was funny how many people went out of their way to give me such kind advice on salmon. And it was just a lot of varying opinions. So it was kind of hard to know exactly what decision to make. Okay.
Have you ever considered learning Spanish? Because if you spoke Spanish, you could actually say the names of 50% of Man United players right. David De Gea only lets the ball in when he hears you saying his name.
Hey.
T90 Dad, T90 Dad.
That's not true. If it is true, David De Gea, I love you and I want your autograph. Am I supposed to say... I think David De Gea doesn't sound as much... It doesn't sound as authentic. You know, I passed Spanish class, let's just put it that way. I might have had the help of someone I know who speaks Spanish, but I passed. Okay, so I wanted to talk about the docks here. There's 2 docks from Machlaua. And that's important to keep up. Strode is notoriously very talkative in games, and he says, "Match, please be gentle." Match says, "If you are, I am too." Strode says, "I will be." Machlaua says, "Okay, fine." And Strode says he learned his lesson last time, so fair enough. That could just be a trick, but it's not bad, not bad, not bad. I guess you could trade with the docks. You could make trade cogs. One of the rare moments we'll see trade cogs. I'm still not certain that you could dock in the corners yet, by the way. Oh, nope, you can. Never mind. Gear's done so. So I was right on that. And most of our players are catching up to feudal age now. I don't know if there were any Civ bans. I mean, I didn't ban anything. I did also tell Jabark, who's the one who created this, that he should probably just use his judgment. Because he knows the settings more than I would. He knows what is more possible. Thinking about the Civs, though. I think Byzantines are really strong for this. Byzantines are really, really good for this because of the fires. And we don't talk about it a lot, but Byzantines also have a really cool unique tech. So, first off, their fire ships attack 20% faster. And then with Greek fire, fire ships actually have additional range. And I think that fires and demos are better for King of the Hill than galleons. Because what do you do with ranged units? You hit and you run. So let's pretend there's a group of galleons here. You shoot the wolf, and then you run away as the wolf chases. Shoot the wolf again, run away. Shoot, just keep hitting and running. You can't do that in King of the Hill. If you want to hold the monument, you have to stay here. So having something like a fire ship or a demo, which is better in close quarters, would be the play, I think. T90, can you get Dave in here to tell us fun facts about shorefish? Dave said that he will never talk about fish in the stream again. T90, what do you think about the Sid picks like Mayans? Mayans is good because the resources last longer. Mayans are always going to be good. The only time Mayans is not going to be good is 1v1 regular Force Nothing, because that's where resources lasting longer is not a good thing. Here, though, your food lasting longer is a good thing. Your wood lasting longer is a very good thing. Indians, I was thinking about. Yeah, I was thinking Indians could be strong. But I'm unsure on if the bonus for Indians applies to salmon. I think it applies to shorefish, right? Maybe we need someone to clarify this. Fishermen work 15% faster and carry plus 15. So it doesn't say shorefish. It's just that some of the situations we see that on is with shorefish.
Chopper.
I think Indians would be a good shout. If it's just fishermen in general, then it might apply to this. But the thing is, regardless, you're going to have food. Japanese would be good, because you save the wood that you're not going to have a lot of on cheap mining camps and mills, because you have the fishing ships. I mean, I can't really make arguments against many civs. Slavs doesn't make a lot of sense, actually, because farming is not something you want to do on this map. You want to be fishing. So, Spilkins, shame on you, man, for not eating your salmon. That's what you're supposed to do here, man. By the way, what happens if you have a fire ship in the middle and the enemy shoots from afar with galleons? You mean, as green is sending villagers this way, you mean what happens if orange has a fire ship here, someone shoots it from here and kills it? Okay, so in that situation, Arklet, the person who lost the fire ship would maintain control of the center until another unit came into the radius. That's what would happen. What about Koreans? I will admit, Koreans could be pretty sweet. But, you have to get gold somehow, right? So you're relying on the market. Maybe not Koreans, because they don't... You might need to rely on trash. So while Navy could be dominant, Navy's only going to be dominant if you have gold. Another thing... If you only have so much gold, maybe the turtle ships would get really high value? I don't know, but I'm not going to talk too much about that, because I don't want people clipping me saying that Koreans are good civ. Sure, I'll put the overlay up since people are asking about it. I felt like it just kind of gets in the way sometimes. So I guess if it bugs out, I can always remove it. In fact, it's already bugged, but... Jeez, whoa, those are some pretty big differences, though. This is important information. Holy cow, okay. 15 vills for Teal is the thing that stands out for me. But he is on the way to Castle Age significantly faster than some of the others. Saying that, Match Lao was already there, Gear is already there. Wait, Strode said those are for you, Tristan, T90 farm. Stop it! Okay, it's not that bad. This is fine. So, ideally, if we're talking best possible trade positions, you would want north to south, east to west. So I think if a dock was here, or here, and a dock was here, that would be the best. You'd get most gold per trip with your trade cogs. That's also going right through the center, though. So it's probably not very good. Which is why people normally stick to the sides.
I'm coming back for a year soon.
Thank you, Tax. Thank you, Pete. Thank you, Papa Phil. Cheese on bread. Gear says, who needs food? And Strode says, I do. Greedy, greedy Strode. Everyone should be well fed on this map. Ooh, Malay would be really strong. Whoa! What is this?
3 years soon.
Jabark is making scouts. Okay. That's extremely random. And extremely late as well. We're 25 minutes in. I guess he's struggling for gold right now. At this point, the market prices are already awful. So to sell resources, you're not getting a lot in return. Well, you know, villagers are exposed. For most people, villagers are exposed. He could do some real damage to people. Imagine if he were to go to this corner. I guess Gray has a TC there, but... yeah, I guess he's thinking about that right now. Light Cav and Ram. If you were to go with 3 or 4 Rams and a bunch of Light Cav and Castlades, you could destroy most people. And this is interesting. Baphomet is going for trade carts instead of the trade cogs. I think trade carts are going to be the worst play because they can't go in a straight line because they can only walk on the amphibious terrain. Whereas the trade cogs can go on the amphibious terrain and the water. Huh. Okay. Whoa! What? Is that supposed to be a fish? Did Troll say anything about this? Or was he just waiting for me to find it? What is this? It kind of looked like a dolphin. That was my first thought, was a dolphin. But what is this? And I'm not judging his artwork because this is way better than I could have done. I think this is supposed to be it's a deformed salmon, I think. Oh my god, guys. This would be the perfect time to show the stream again what I got for a birthday present from my brother. Shoot, where's my phone at right now? Okay, I know this is possibly bad production quality, but you guys already expect mediocrity around here. So, I'm gonna leave you on Gray's TC so you can watch this as I try and find... I have to get the picture from my phone on Discord and show you all. This is gonna be worth it, trust me. 1 second. Okay. Well, I can't find my phone. I don't know what in the world I did with my phone. I just had it. But anyway, I will tell you. For my birthday this year, I received a document. Oh! Okay, that demo was underwhelming. I received a document that states that I have now adopted a salmon. I have a picture of the actual salmon that I adopted. And so my brother adopted a salmon in my name for my birthday. It's hilarious. And I also got a stuffed salmon with it. Like, it's legit. Like, there's documentation, there's paperwork and everything. It's hilarious. And I did show the stream before, but I figured it would be good to show the YouTube channel as well. I'll probably, if I don't put this in the description of the YouTube video, YouTube, just say something in the comments, and I'll put an Imgur link or something. In fact, yeah, I'll find a way so you can see it. So this has really escalated quickly. Arclet says check Discord. Oh, is it on Discord now? I'm scared. What do we got here? Discord. Did someone... Oh, this is it! Thank you, Skip. That's it right there. So, it says certificate of adoption. There's the stuffed salmon, and then there's 2 salmon there. Now, I'm not sure which one's mine, but they look the same, so whatever. Yeah, that's my fish. And my thought was, what if they gave you a way to track your fish? You know? Like, you could go to salmonadoption.org, put the name of your fish or your fish's number in there, and then you could track what your fish was doing. And then all of a sudden, your fish is walking on land. And then you realize, oh no, a bear caught my salmon and has devoured him, and that tracking chip is now inside the bear. Yeah, anyway, I'm a moron, alright? That was a hilarious gift from my brother. And this has escalated quickly. We have trade cogs everywhere, we have fishing ships everywhere. I think trading is going to be extremely important, and Red currently has the lead with that. And so he's getting a decent amount of gold. He's actually on his way to the Imperial Age now because of it. And he's trying... Oh, he can't trade right now. Gear says match not efficient. Well, yeah, it's not efficient because you have your fish blocking it. You need to move your fishing ships away from here. Or delete them. Except, this kind of feels like it was intentional from Yellow. Yeah, Match Lawa probably frustrated. We'll go to this dock instead. T90 official, I forgot to say this earlier, but split formation isn't just a hotkey, it is in the user interface too. Yes, yes. I think everything that you can do with hotkeys is also in the interface in game, right? So it would make sense. Thank you, though. So remember I said the power Byzantines would be fast fires, maybe fast fires, rams, halberdiers. So he's currently getting scale barding. I guess, now that I think about it, maybe going for halberdiers or any form of trash would be tough because of the lack of wood. So, maybe go light cav instead. Light cav is only food, you're gonna have that. Now these two are still added over here. And oh, Baphomet has sent longboats over. I don't know why Baphomet and Jabark seem to be against Spilk, but maybe it's just because they want Spilkins as wood. Yeah, having an alliance here is huge. Because otherwise you're going to lose all your trade. Remember, there's only so many spots you can dock as well, so having a dock up now is probably not enough. I think you need multiple docks. So we could easily see fights over the dock locations instead of just the center. But we're at 142 years. Oh, is Jabark about to take control of the monument with the trade? No, he's not, because he's not going this way, so... This is very, very quick. Okay, so just to bounce some ideas off you guys real quick. I feel like a concern with King of the Hill games sometimes is that the countdown either starts too early or too late. This particular game, only one player's an imp, and a lot of players seem to be stuck in Castle Age, but we're at 130 years. So what do you think about for new King of the Hill games, where we have the middle blocked off for a certain period of time? We could use the decaying bodies we used for some of the Battle Royale maps. And then after maybe 20 minutes or something, or 30 minutes, we could debate on the period of time, but the point is, then you can start the countdown. And it allows for the more complicated maps to develop a bit more. Just a thought. Or we could make one that has trees around it or something, but... As a caster... When someone starts the countdown, and I think it was Waffles who did it, when someone starts the countdown in the first 5 minutes, I always get a bit worried, because you never have everyone ready to go. Then, it's just too quick. If Light Cav is good, Turks would be great. Oh, it's true. Wait, Spanish could be really good for this as well, because you don't have to spend gold on blacksmith upgrades. And they get the cannon galleons. That was the thought that I had. Spilk is getting... Spilk is... He's getting teamed up on, man.
Well, it's been 1 year, T90. It's been the greatest time I've had. Your stream is the most entertaining one of Twitch for me. There is no other stream I would
Stop
watch
it.
every day if life didn't demand some attention. Ty, so much for getting me back into this game.
Alba, thank you. I'm not good at taking compliments. Guys, if you're gonna compliment me, don't be that kind, alright? Then I just feel awkward. Thank you very much for the kind words, Alba, and the whole year. I know life is demanding, isn't it? Just like Spilk is demanding salmon now, I'm sure. He's losing so many fish. His salmon count is going down. I don't know what he can really do beyond, you know, continue to make pikemen. He does have the docks here, but he doesn't have gold to find an answer to the longboats. And okay, Strode shows up with his starting scout to start the countdown. Something you have to know about Strode is that he does play the objective really well. So that's a good sign for us. That would be hilarious if someone were to win this game with Japanese fishing ships. Because of their armor, it's like a bunch of rams.
I'll beat you back to Age of Empires.
Purple, I give you gold to leave me at peace.
No.
Waffle says 500 gold. 500 gold! That's a lot of gold! Troll says wait 5 minutes because he doesn't have 500 gold. And Troll sends him 238. And he says, all I got. Strode says someone is planning on going mid. I think Strode will have to turn on Matchlawa because Matchlawa looks like a pretty big threat right now. And if you were to turn, you might die at the moment, so it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be really tough. Matchlawa is such a strong player, and when you start the countdown at the beginning that quickly, you give the stronger player even more of an opportunity to get the win. T90, you are okay. I don't love you, but you're not a complete derp. Thank you. See, that doesn't make me feel awkward. It hurts a little bit, but it's just what I'm used to. Thank you. He's leading villagers. He's leading villagers for pop space. And oh, Matchlawa could castle the center with Byzantines. So if he castles the center with Byzantines, good luck getting that down. I believe he's about to build that right now. Maybe right here. Or right here. Here come his fire ships. I mean, this is just... He can get Paladin. This is just borderline perfect at the moment for Matchlawa. But he really needs to kill that scout from Strode to start the countdown for him. Because the longer it takes, the more time everyone will have to catch up in this game. So, it happened. But not exactly in the way that I thought it would happen, because Baphomet killed the scout, and poor Yellow, he doesn't get control of it. That's a huge deal. The game gave it to Red instead of to Yellow. And Red has no issue turning on Teal. He wasn't allied with him anyway, or he wasn't really planning on doing anything with the guy. And now this is crazy. 90 years remaining, so he's a 10th of the way there. White Sammy says, T90, do I have bad timing over the last 2 weeks, or have you not been streaming as much? I mean, I streamed 40 hours over 4 days for Hidden Cup 2. The 11th through the 14th. So, and then I took a few days off, streamed 2 to 3 days, and then I took some more days off and I'm back. So it hasn't been, like, as consistent in terms of the days, I guess. So if you weren't there for Hidden Cup 2, then it probably feels like I haven't been streaming a lot, yeah. Elmano, thank you for 21 months. Oh, and I missed ETKs at 31 as well. Thank you, man. Man, I don't know if you remember the day that you found my stream, ETK, but I do, man. That was so nostalgic for me. Okay. Is there any way to kill this? I feel like Matchlawa's just played too perfect. I mean, I can't knock the guy. It just kind of makes me sad, man. Like, Matchlauer, you're so good. We don't want to see you win all the time. We want to see you try something different. Win it with style. People remember wins with style. Dominant wins.
Third month.
We think, alright, that's cool, but give me some style points, man. Jabark says, I cannot. He says, I cannot go to the center. Yeah, these guys have all been having problems over here amongst themselves. And
Yes.
there's just no way. Mr. Tryhard Lala building bombard towers, castles, and has units in the center. Honey says it's German efficiency style. Well, it's boring, man. He's too good. Like, even if the count, even if it had 200 years left, I don't see how anyone can kill this on this map. I think he's won it. 47 years. And there's really no... Even if he were to lose all of his eco, I don't think that he would
really good work.
Struggle versus this. Really strong play from him.
If you have a little cash left, it might be worth it to start investing BTW. Also long 10 cent.
Alright, so 40 years remaining. He has the fires. Did he get Greek fire? Tell me he at least got that cool unique tech. He got Greek fire. I could have checked the range as well. Yeah, so he has 2+1 range. So he has that. And that's probably part of his game plan when he's thinking about it. I mean, if you look at it this way, they have the awesome fire ships even without the unique tech. Then they get the extra range. Then they have the higher HP buildings. There's a lot of reasons to choose this civilization for King of the Hill. And Gear's not messing around. Gear, he has galleons. Does he have siege? Does anyone have siege here? Most people do not have a castle, so they can't make trebs. Purple's coming in. Waffles is here with... Hey, maybe it's possible. Please let it be possible that they at least restart the countdown. Let's go, Waffles. Let's go. Buildings do not hold the monument. And if you have villagers inside towers, that will not hold the monument either. He's only at 130 pop. 17 years. Stroda's on the way. Oh my god. I don't think that he holds this. He has reinforcements on the way. They're kind of being blocked off, though. This is much closer than I ever expected. This is all he has. Do they have enough to kill that? 10 years. There's 4 units left in the center. Make that 5-ish, 6-ish. He's sending fishing ships. It's at 6 years. He's still getting in with a few hussars. Oh my god. No. No. He's gonna do it still. He's gonna do it still. 2 years remaining. Yes. Whoa! What did he have in there? What did he have in there? I don't see anything. Is it this dead unit here? No, seriously. Clip that. I need to review this situation. Is it this dead hussar? Is it this unit which the game doesn't treat as dead yet but has 0 HP? That, you know, he's going to call up his friends and say, hey, guys, I want a T90 community game with an animal carcass. First time that's ever happened. It's actually the second time. Wow, man. Wow. He won with a dead hussar. Now, that's just a matter of milliseconds, because if we had another millisecond, then that would have probably switched. That was so close. That is the style that I desired. You know, I would like to publicly apologize to the other 7 players for doubting their abilities, because they came out of nowhere. Gear came out of nowhere. Everyone showed up. No one thought that they could really win it themselves, but they wanted to stop Matchlauer from winning. That was very dominant choice, I think, from Matchlauer. I like the thought process to go for the bombard towers, the castles, and stuff. But man, was that close. That is just, past a certain point, it's just good fortune, right? It had to be this unit here, because it's right on the border. Yellow had the right idea to block off reinforcements. You know, again, it was just unlucky for him, I guess. Cool stuff. That's Salmon Nothing for you guys. Here we go. It was a shorter game, but I think we could see it's similar to Trade Nothing in a way. I guess Trade Nothing literally has no wood, which makes it very different. But, you know, you need to rely on the trade. We did Dolphin Nothing in the past. It's similar to that. 175 kills from Matchlawa in this game. And he benefited from the trade. He benefited from trading corner to corner and getting to Castle Age nice and quick. And more gold means he could buy the castles, means that he could make the navy, bombard towers, all those things. 86 units for Spilkins. Wait, were they all pikemen? I need to go back into the game here. I kind of feel bad for the guy. I think they were all pikes. He was on the way. I feel bad because Jabark was attacking him with scouts. You know, he was raiding the trade here. That's hilarious. Don't you hate it when you're trying to deliver goods to the neighboring village and you get poked by a pikeman? That's the worst. But yeah, it wasn't really his fault. I think that the others wanted him out of the way so they could take the wood and trade. But he was so resilient and so strong against them that it actually weakened everyone in that corner. Jabark, you were attacking him, weren't you? With scouts? I think you were. Yeah. When I took my break to Oh, he attacked me first. Oh, sorry, I didn't know who started it. I didn't know who started it. There was a fight that happened. But anyway, guys, if we could please thank Jabark for making the map. It was a cool idea. Thank you everyone for watching on Twitch. Thank you everyone for watching on YouTube. YouTube, if you are watching this and you'd like to stop by and check out the Twitch stream, I stream normally 5 days a week. Every single Friday I do community games. And we have a lot of awesome stuff going on, so feel free to check it out if you have any interest.